Today we're reacting to my old SoundCloud beats that are kind of cringe. This is when I had no idea what was going on. I wasn't even on Ableton for some of them, and for each beat I'm going to tell you where I was throughout my journey, and at the end I'll show you a demo that I made this week to show you the progression. Before we do that, I want to show you what baby producer Denver looked like though back in the day. Yup, that was me. Yup, there she is. So this is the first thing that's on my SoundCloud. This is a mashup, and at this point I'm DJing only. I tried making like more recognizable mashups and I could not make it work, so this is what I came up with.
Maybe I should just focus on me. Slow down, don't rush romance. I'm single again. Told them that we better off friends.
It's not a bad mashup. I think I actually did this mashup because I heard a mashup of Single Again with something else. I was like, oh, I want my own version. But I'm not even entirely sure what software I did this on. Like maybe Ableton Lite. So this is when I was just making little mashups. My first original is called Random Chill Loop with apparently a stock library image. Here we go. Okay, I think I was on Serato Studio at this point because I use Serato for my DJ decks, and I was like, oh, Serato Studio released. Let me give that a try. So I think this is what I made in Serato Studio. But why did I label it Deep House? It is not Deep House at all. But you know what? Even back in the day, you can see that I like percussion, and that still holds true with my current production. You know, even though the execution wasn't the best here, you know, it shows signs of who I am as a producer today, which I really like. Okay, 30-second loop. I was kind of playing around, not really taking it seriously. DJing definitely was my number one at the time. This was, I guess, a year after that. I didn't really take production seriously for a very, very long time. Honestly, until I went to Icon last year, I would say. I remember making this, I believe I was still at a sales job. And I think I shared it in my company Slack, like, or I shared it something. There's another thing I shared in my company Slack. It's like actually embarrassing. I don't know where it is though. Using like a voicemail that I asked like a coworker to like send me a voicemail to use in my beat because like everybody was doing that. Oh my god, where is that beat? I'll never know. And I don't want to know. But here is Tell Me What He Does with His Evenings. I believe this is when I started using Splice, I think. Okay, Vinyl.
Tell me what he does with his evenings.
Vinyl Crackle. Oh, a little lo-fi Denver. I don't hate this one, to be honest. I think the water effects were a choice, but I kind of like it. I don't really know. This is a 1 minute and 30-second beat, and what happens in it, we're gonna find out together. Okay, some looping. So at this point, my production's, I guess, very similar to kind of my DJ effects. Like I'm adding little flares, but I'm not doing anything crazy. Oh. Okay. No, I don't think anything happens for the rest of it. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just making... Oh. Is that Japanese? I don't even know what... Okay, that was interesting. Not bad though. You can see that I'm also doing DJ mixes in between here. Is this my first beat battle ever? Maybe this is my first one. I honestly cannot remember, but this is one I did with my husband. And this is an artist I really liked, and I listened to her before this beat battle for quite a number of years, I would say. So yeah, here's this beat. Okay, clock. Inspiration from Zed. Hey, okay, we discover a riser. What in the disclosure? Like, why does this still kind of go hard? Wait, what? Should we reopen this? I don't think I have this Ableton session anymore. That's a shame, but hold on, wait, I want to run it back. Wait a minute. Hold on. Like a lot of swing there. That was so cool. I remember this bass loop was not one we made, but it was a fun bass loop. Let's see where it goes to, because we got 53 more seconds. Oh! Hey, hey, hey! Wow, this is actually going to be kind of similar to my demo these days. Like, you can tell that I really like kind of these choppy rhythms. I remember submitting it for votes and people voted for it, and I was like, so like, you know, just having people kind of like see your work and like validate it in a way, especially as a baby producer, is kind of a nice feeling. And here's a fun fact. Somebody actually reached out, like I think a year after this beat battle, I was streaming on Twitch talking about like music production, or I was producing something else, and someone was like, oh, I know you from this beat battle and I remember liking your beat. And I was like, huh? That's crazy, because it wasn't at all in the top 10, like not at all. Okay, next up we have a Sad Girls Streets Disclosure mashup. I have no memory of this either. Okay, actually I do have memory of this. One second. Okay, I think I actually was trying to get back into production. I took a break, and then I remember, I think I was trying to get back into it around this time. Again, very similar to kind of my DJ style. It's not as smooth as I would like these days, but it's not bad. I don't know if I would mash these up honestly today, but I'm glad I was experimenting. Okay, we got some DJ mixes. Oh, my first mashup that I put up on Hype Edit for download. Ooh, let's go. The acapella is like not as clean as I want it to. It's not like gluing together with the instrumental as much as I want to. Oh, I remember this specific section for Megan Thee Stallion. When I first put it together, I was like, oh my gosh. Because I tried a lot of mashups before, and it was just like not working. Then I remember hearing this. I was like, okay, this is... But I'm cold every season. Louis got that pipe, let him bust it till it's sleep. Booty like a pillow, he can use it while he sleep. Don't be going through my phone, cause that's the old... Okay, I don't know how much I can play before it starts flagging, but as you can see, 6 downloads and 270 plays. First biggest thing that I released production-wise that got listens. Some of my DJ mixes had more listens, but you know, that's not... I didn't make them. Production-wise, I am still on my pop game, and I did She's All... Oh, okay, it's a Tate McRae. It's a D&B mashup. Okay, I remember listening to this on the pop radios, and I was like, oh, this is kind of a fast tempo. Would be good with D&B. And that's... I made this. Like 577 now. I think it was lower back in the day, but I remember people listening to it, and I'm like, ah! Okay, pitch down vocal. And actually, I met somebody and they were looking through my SoundCloud and they actually talked about this actual mashup, being like, I want it. And I was like, what? That's like such a nice compliment because I made this 3 years ago. But, you know, I haven't heard it in a while, so let's have a listen. This is also when I discovered having things in key, or really started paying attention to it. And, you know, shout out to my husband who has great ears and he helps me pitch down the vocal so it's in key. Honestly, you can see my mashups are getting kind of better. Okay, wait. I do like it quite a bit. Wow, it's kind of a jump up. It definitely melds together a little bit better than some of my other ones. And yeah, pretty good. This actually was mashup with, again, a beat YouTube channel though. Just want to say that. So then we have some more DJ stuff. Oh my god, this is my Lizzo, my Denver House remix. I remember being on TikTok at the time. TikTok was really popping off and this song was everywhere and I was like, oh, it needs to be a house remix. And I honestly think I just did house drums on it. Let's see. Okay, maybe like, did I put a guitar loop in there? Because I don't remember that. Okay, you can, okay. I'm not a huge fan of the bass I picked. Hey! I like that I was branching out into my own production. I don't know, this bass I don't think is the right bass, but I thought it was the right bass for house music. So it's probably why I paired it. Oh, okay. Also, this is my first, I think, Denver only remix that's a full song, and I remember being very proud of that. I don't think I was even sidechaining at this time, so that was interesting. Then I tried, okay, you can see these have all like days. So I remember I was like, okay, I'm going to try to make a beat a day because I kept on seeing videos about people being like, do a beat a day. So here is a bunch of my beat a day stuff that we're going to get through. Let's kind of speed run this section here. Where's the trap section? Hold on, it might be coming. Okay, I think it was like, I don't really know how I feel about that. Oh. Okay, the drop was a little anticlimactic. Why do things sound out of tune? Okay, but you can tell that I'm watching some more tutorials here. I can tell. I'm discovering like risers and stuff and like more effects. Okay, my builds are getting better. I'm probably using better build loops. It's still a little repetitive-ish, and that's not bad because I think repetition is awesome. I'm not sure I love this repetition in this song specifically, but it's actually not bad at all. That's kind of fun. This is apparently a raccoon. What is the waveform even? I don't even know what's going on. Okay, here we go. Okay, a lot of drums. Drums. Okay, I think I was trying to maybe do like a DJ edit or something. Okay, wait. I'm not sure why this is a disclosure beat. Is it like the claps? I don't know. But definitely house here. I'm getting to the house. Then this section of like making beats, I really discovered my love of like funky kind of disco-y stuff that I really got to explore in school. I'm not really on the disco stuff right now, but you never know. I feel like it's somewhere in me. Oh, hey. I still love this beat. Like definitely a love for Chromeo. Shout out to my husband. He showed me Chromeo. I think I like maybe have listened to Chromeo before, but I just like really didn't know about them before him. Little disco laser. Like I love this. That's hitting the chords. Oh, hey, let's go. Whoa! I'm like, maybe I should find this Ableton session. It's like around this time I'm starting to like kind of get better, kind of figure it out. I mean, I didn't really even figure it out at school, to be honest, but oh, whoa. What is going on here? Vocal chops are a huge thing in the like EDM scene, and I think I'm trying to figure out how to do them in a way that I like. I'm not happy about it. This one can go away forever, and I don't know if I would miss it. All right, I love Mac Miller. Here's some, I guess apparently jazz inspired by Mac Miller. I don't know if it's jazz though. I don't think it is. Oh my god, the snare hits are so loud. Wait. Yeah, I would, the drum selection is, also the drums are kind of repetitive. I would have definitely picked different drums. You can see like I have so many different sides. Like one minute I'm like, I'm Chromeo. And then the next minute I'm like, okay, lo-fi. And then this is actually a Madeon beat that I watched a Mayflower tutorial. He's a great YouTuber. I actually do like this one. I actually do like these vocal chops quite a bit. I'm like, okay, this is like the one time that it's like clicking. And honestly, vocal chops are really hard. Like I struggle now to make vocal chops that I like, to be honest. So when I like have a vocal chop I like, I'm like, oh my god, we unlocked the code. It's not really giving Madeon at all, but it definitely has, I think, you can see my taste in like Madeon and Porter Robinson and my love for their music. I'm gonna be honest, like I probably have tried to make like so many Madeon type beats, and you know, I'm still working on it. Okay, orchestra. Oh yes, okay, I made this beat because Enzo at the time had Overthinker, okay? And it was so good, and I was like, oh, I want to make my version of Overthinker. I think I was trying to be Odessa, actually. Okay, drums. Yeah, you can see that I'm trying to learn how to like build tension and release through these ones. Okay, I'm in a splice beat battle again. I want to give you context. So after I did this beat challenge, kind of, it didn't go on that long, as you can see. Like we went to day 10 and then I stopped. I took a break from producing. I took months off of producing because it was very hard, and you know, it's very frustrating, and I was focusing on DJing and streaming. And then I came back to producing to apply to Icon because they wanted 3 full songs. Your girl did not have 3 full songs anywhere, so I really had to lock in and get 3 songs for my application. But here is my second submission to a beat battle. Oh my god, I can't even remember what this is. Okay, flute. Oh, okay, I do remember it. Yeah, I was trying to be like, oh, I want to be like a cool, let's do like video game soul, kind of, I guess. Wow, these are really small submissions. These are some demos I made this last week, so let me play some out. Here's one. The bass on this one, put it on a club speaker. I want to hear it. I want to give you just like a comparison. Like some of these beats down here took me a whole day of working, like hours, many hours. But some of these beats are like coming out in like one hour. So that is just a product of a lot of practice. And it's been a long road. I hope you enjoyed them, seeing the progression from kind of back in the day to now and seeing all the genres that I went through. It was kind of fun going down memory lane. Who knows what I'm going to make even next year. Stay tuned and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. See you in the next one. Bye.